Welcome to QUIPLASH. I'm Schmitty, and I have nothing better to do right now. Very nice names. When my capybara finally gives birth, I'm going to name the pups after you guys. Time for round one. You are about to see two prompts on your device. Type something hilarious or not for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's. Democracy at work. The more people who vote for your answer, the better your score. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Prompt number one is what people in the early 1900s probably said when they got electricity for the first time. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. Next, a terrible place to dump Grandma's ashes. Get to voting. Moving on, the weirdest setting to find on a microwave would be a pre-programmed button for blank. Okay, vote. Next on the list, a 3-word review of baths. Vote away. Next in the hopper, another name for puberty is blank time. Vote on your devices. That's round 1. Let's see how the scores shook out. Time for round 2, where everything is worth 2 times as much as that silly round 1. Let's see those quips. Up first, the name of a male strip show with really out-of-shape guys. Okay, select your favorite quip. Next one, a better name for belly buttons. It's voting time. Next in line, what would happen if you removed all of Johnny Depp's many scarves? Ready, set, vote! next is a bumper sticker a nudist would have. Time to vote. Next up, the brand name of a patriotic line of diapers. Vote now. And that's all for round 2. Fire up the scoreboard. Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt and you're all getting it. Complete the comic. All right, brace yourselves. It's round 3, so you've got 3 medals to award: a gold, a silver, and a bronze. Make your picks. Okay, who's taking home some medals? Bronze. Here's the silver. And now the gold. Now we transform those medals into points. All right, that's it. Time for the final scores. Hey there, I'm Schmitty. You might remember me as the host of QUIPLASH. Or maybe you just blocked me out. Well, everyone's on time for once. I think we all know who I mean. Let's begin. Here's round 1. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go! Okay, I hope you all made me proud. Starting things off, in your job, you don't need a bulletproof vest, you need a blank-proof vest. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite. Please, you're telling me? I gotta host this game all day. I mean, let's move on. Coming up next, tip, take your large movie theater beverage cup home and use it for blank. And vote. Up next, the 3 things that make up old person smell. Put in your votes. And next, the worst thing to say in a marriage proposal. Vote now. Next prompt. Don't reply to a restaurant job listing that reads, "Must love blank." Vote on your devices. Round 1's over. Let's check the scoreboard. Round 2 is pulling into the station with double the points and bonuses. The first prompt is the worst thing to hear during a massage. Okay, choose your favorite. Moving on, the downside of being named prom king. Time to vote. Okay, next one. A poor follow-up to the X-rated classic Debbie Does Dallas would be Debbie Blank. Okay, vote. Your next prompt is, you'll realize you shouldn't have picked up that hitchhiker when he says blank. Vote away. Next on the list, the sequel to the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Ready, set, vote. That's it for round 2. Let's see those scores. Round 3 has arrived. The last lash. You're all going to answer the same prompt, so pull out all the stops. Complete this word lash task. Moment of truth. Award your medals. Great, let's see where those medals ended up. Bronze. Bring out the silver. And finally, gold. Okay, let's change those medals into points. We're done. Let's see the final scores. Schmitty here with your daily dose of Quiplash. Use as directed. Good-looking group, judging by your names anyway. This is round one. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! 3, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Great, let's see what we got here. First one, what sperm are thinking as they race towards the egg? Okay, vote for your favorite. And next is the weirdest thing to whisper to a ceramic doll. It's voting time. Next in the hopper, what's that blue liquid in Magic 8 Balls? And vote. Moving on, the most awesome thing to say after getting fired from a sperm bank. Get to voting. Next one, how a drunk rabbit would embarrass himself. Up next, the one thing they don't show you on the Pentagon tour is the secret blank room. Vote now. Round one is behind us. Let's see how you scored. Onward to round two. Remember, all points and bonuses are doubled. Audience members, instead of just waiting around while the players type, try the audience play along. All right, let's have a look. First up, the only way out of Mississippi is to blank. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. Okay, next one. An odd sequel to James and the Giant Peach, James and the Giant Blank. It's voting time. Next up, a bad name for a proctologist, Dr. Blank. Vote away. Next in line, what not to say to a date while you're on a paddle boat. Ready, set, vote! Moving on, a bad way to make friends with your new next-door neighbor. Time to vote. selected first draft line from The Shining. Here's blank. Okay, vote. You survived round 2. Let's see if your scores did. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Follow these word lash instructions. Everybody's in. Choose the medal-winning quips. Nice. Let's see who snagged the medals. Bronze first. Silver. And gold. Now let's turn those medals into points. That's it. Let's take a look at the final scores. Hey there, I'm Schmitty, and if you're lucky, I'll let you pick one item from the mystery bucket. But first, QUIPLASH. I see you all remembered your names. The rest of the game ought to be easy. Round 1. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Attention audience, while you wait for these annoyingly slow players, why not try the audience play along? Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Let's see what we're working with. First off, how you can spot a counterfeit Rolex. Okay, pick your favorite quip now. And next, the title of the shortest book ever written. And vote. Next prompt. A time you absolutely should not wear white. Put in your votes. Next in the hopper, new high school superlative most likely to blank. Vote on your devices. Up next, how you know a coworker had sex on your desk. Ready, set, vote. Next in line, what word should never be followed by an exclamation mark? Okay, vote. That's all for round one. Here's the scoreboard. It's now time for round two. Everything is worth double, twice as much. Folks in the audience can try the audience play along while we wait for our players to finish. Okay, remember, this is all your fault. Our first prompt is the worst possible misspelling of Zach Galifianakis. Okay, pick your favorite. And next is the title of a sex ed book from the 40s. Time to vote. Moving on. Conspiracy alert, aliens are real and they're blank. And vote. Moving on, a word that shouldn't come before jerky. Vote now. Next on deck, a super elite underground club at Yale that nobody knows about. It's voting time. Next one, the title of the ultimate dream job. Vote away. That's all for round 2. Light up that scoreboard. It's round 3, the last lash. I've got one prompt left, and you're all getting it. Complete this comic. We're ready to look. Give out your medals now. The suspense is killing me. Let's see who got those medals. First, the bronze, silver, and the gold. Let's sell off those medals for points. That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard. Vanity's my name, QUIPLASH is my game. And it's your game, assuming you paid for it. A mysterious old woman told me I'd meet a group of strangers who would change my life. So keep an eye out for those guys. In the meantime, why don't we play? This is round one. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. While the players enter their quips, audience members can try the audience play-along on their devices. Cool, let's see what's what. Starting us off, a good name for a movie starring a crime-fighting jockey and his horse. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Next, a weird thing for an astronaut to say on the moon. Get to voting. Okay, next one. What keeps Adam Sandler making movies? Put in your votes. Your next prompt is, when you cough up blood, you should be concerned. When you cough up blank, you should be terrified. Okay, vote. Next. This just in a stunning move, Bill Nye the Science Guy has given up his signature bow tie and instead will now wear blank. Vote now. Next up, the worst excuse Clark Kent has given Lois Lane so he could go change into Superman. Get to voting. That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores. Round two is upon us, and all points are doubled. Take that, round one. Audience members, while players are typing in their answers, try the audience play along. Let's put up those quips. Number one on the list, the worst thing a history teacher could say. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite. Okay, next one. A good sign there's an invisible man living in your apartment. Time to vote. Next in line, a warning that should come with spray-on cheese. And vote. In the future, robots will do everything for us, except blank. It's voting time! Up next, how does Swiss cheese get all those holes? Vote on your devices. Next, a really crappy young adult novel would feature a teenage girl falling in love with a blank. Ready, set, vote! We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happened. We've made it to round 3, the last lash. Focus up because you're all answering the same prompt. Make up the full name for this acronym. Let's see those quips. Choose who gets a medal now. Brace yourselves, here come those medals. Bronze. Show me the silver. And gold. Let's melt those medals down for points. We did it, you guys! Let's go to the scores! Oh, that song never gets old. Ready for some Quiplash? Me too. Everybody remember their safe word? Cool. This is round one. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go. Let's start this show. First up. Okay, pick your favorite quip now. Next prompt. Vote away. Moving on. Vote on your devices. And next is get to voting. Round one is in the books. Let's see the scores. comes round 2. Hey, if you liked round 1 but thought all the points should be doubled, have I got the round for you. Let's see how you did. Starting us off. Okay, select your favorite quip. Coming up next, and vote. And next, time to vote. Next one. Vote now. Round 2's done. Let's see who's winning now. And now round 3, the last lash. This time you'll all be answering the same prompt. Finish writing this comic. Let's see what you've wrought. Hand out those medals now. Okay, let's see who got those medals. Show me the silver. And finally, gold. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days. And we're finished. Show me those final scores.
Come on, wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a shambling homunculus of pain and regret, but with like a fun party game twist. Need a mosquito, huh? I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And you can always be in the audience, it's just as deadly. But enough of me jawing on, let's get to the game. Okay now, first question. Anything less than 100 is a travesty, but what % did Garfield the movie get on Rotten Tomatoes? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Which leaves only you. Let's play a game. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play the finger cutting game. This one's not for the faint of heart or fond of finger. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Easy, right? All you have to do is endure blinding pain. Think happy thoughts. Is it weird that I just love fingers? I guess anyone would say the same thing. Here's the early scores. These will change over time, probably. That's how scores work. I've got more questions for you. In which film does Sam Elliott not sport his iconic mustache? Who said? This one? Which leaves only you. I want to show you something. Well, howdy there! Welcome back to the killing floor. Okay, fine. We'll do some math. Now get off my back. Yeesh. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. Your friend will be doing math too. And if your friend does better than you die. Time to get your math on. Keep shining, you beautiful diamonds. I wish we could do math all day, but time's almost up. I know math's not your thing, so this might be hard for you to understand, but your number, it's not the highest one. See, I wasn't joking when I said I'd kill you. I just totally killed you. But don't go into the light just yet. Ghosts can still win. Here at Trivia Murder Party, we believe even the deceased should have a chance to succeed. Oh, just one remains? Well, I'm not done partying out here, so let's hold off on the endgame for just a little bit. Okay, Sugarbeat? If you can somehow survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. Here's another one. Which weapon does Lisa Simpson wield in the 1991 Simpsons arcade game? And the correct answer is... this. Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern. Alright, let's put these away. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? Oh, and it probably goes without saying, if you get any of these wrong, I'll have to kill you. But I assume that was obvious. And looky, here's the pattern. How'd you do? Oh, you're so smart. I hope the dead players know that they're my favorite. I love the ghosts. How about this? Try not to picture Benedict Cumberbatch during this question, and his deep, blue eyes. No, I'm not going down that path again. In the story His Last Bow, Sherlock Holmes penned a book in his retirement called Practical Handbook of... Who picked this? Which leaves only you. Let's play a game. Oh darn, this is such a mess. This piece of art has blood all over it. This keeps happening to all my art. Memorize the pattern of blood. Okay, you've had long enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you. Here's that art again. Now it's time to show your work. Sad. If only you'd done better.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go snooping around the old Jacob's place if I were you. They say terrible things happen there. Weird game show with a few too many America-centric trivia questions. 2 people died. Why is it always the dumb ones that suffer? Terrible. Well, suppose...
Hello?
Hey Dave, it's Brian. I'm at home sick today. Could you log on to my terminal real quick?
Sure thing. What's your password?
Brian.
Your name is your password?
Well, yeah, but it's spelled B-R-I-O-N.
Breathe it in.
Are you serious? That can be hacked in 11 nanoseconds.
Hey, want to see your government in action? Of course not. But the great thing about the petabytes of info we've collected on each and every one of you, we can use that data to play a game. Come on, you don't even have to catch a ball or nothing. Let's play Espionage! Let's have some analytical fun! Who's up first? Breathe it in. These guys are also my favorite robotic basketball team. What percentage of people have ridden mechanical bulls? Give it your best guess. You get more points the closer you come to the actual percentage. We have an answer. All in, baby. Time to guess if the actual percentage is higher or lower.
Hi, Dad.
Gotcha. Lower. Okay, let's see the right answer. 24%! Terrible guess. You need to be within 30% to even get points. And points for saying lower. Okay, who's up next?
Hi, Dad.
Don't shank this one. What percentage of people have never struck golf balls with golf clubs other than putters? You're almost out of time. 32%. What do you think? Breathe it in. You're saying higher. And Surveil says 32%. Whoa, right on the nose, just like where we hit our Statue of Liberty super camera. Sorry everyone, but all the points go to Smarty Pants over here. Next up, breathe it in. Typey, typey. What percentage of people never invite dates home if their places are messy? 90%. Okay, higher or lower?
Hi, Deb.
Lower it is. Okay, let's see the right answer. 14%! You weren't within 30%, so no points for you. Here's some points. Who's next?
Hi, Deb.
Okay, here's something I stepped on in bare feet this morning. What percentage of people save twist ties for future use? What do you think? Breathe it in. The vote is higher. Okay, right answer is 38%. Whoa, you got it right on the money. Better than that, you got it right on the eye of the pyramid on the back of the money. No points for anyone else. That's it for round one. Let's take a look at the scores. Breathe it in.
Hi, Deb.
Time for round two. First up. I don't know. How about... What percentage of people own hammocks? You're almost out of time. Okay, we have a guess. 50%. In round two, you can now guess much higher or much lower. Pick one of those if you think the answer is off by 50% or more. If you're right, you'll earn double the money. If not, you'll get nothing.
Hi, Deb.
The vote is lower. And the correct answer is 17%. And the rest of us schmucks live on a one-tree hill. Well done. You get points. Next up,
Hi, Deb.
we've collected data about everything, even this. What percentage of people are stomach sleepers? %. Okay, higher or lower? Breathe it in. Going with higher. Now let's get to the right answer. 22%. Also the answer for the greatest producers of pillow drool. And that ain't right. You'll get them next time. Okay, who's up next? Breathe it in. Ooh, I remember seeing good surveillance for this yesterday. What percentage of people own t-shirts that are at least 10 years old? %. What do you think?
Hi, Deb.
The vote is higher. And Surveil says 84%. It really takes a decade for those things to break in. Great answer. Double points for guessing much higher. Who's next?
Hi, Deb.
All right, buckle in. I've got one for you. What percentage of people have over 1,000 Twitter followers? 69%. Okay, higher or lower? Breathe it in. Going with lower. And the correct answer is 5%. 5%! Or as we call them at the agency, dangerous charismatic cult leaders. Nice job, I've got some points for you. Uh-oh, final round time. By hacking hundreds of cell phones, we found the most popular answers to this question. What variety of Girl Scout cookie do people like most? Now let's see the answers. You'll need to pick the 3 most popular answers to get points. Good luck! Don't forget to use all 3 of your... Let's see what answers you chose. Now let's take a look at the results. Who's my hero? Who's my hero? It's... Breathe it in. Hey, you're a winner! Tell you what, no federal income tax for the next 3 years.